Nestled in the heart of Africa, Uganda spans over 241 square kilometers and is home to over 45 million people. Known for its breathtaking landscapes, Uganda boasts snow-capped mountains, crystal-clear lakes, and lush tropical forests. Its friendly and welcoming people make it a top tourist destination. But beyond its natural beauty and vibrant culture, there are some surprising and lesser-known aspects of this country. Here are 17 strange facts about Uganda. Number 17. The first African country to produce an electric car. Uganda has made a remarkable technological leap by becoming the first country in Africa to produce an electric car. This milestone was achieved by a team of students and professors at Makerere University, one of Uganda's premier institutions of higher learning. The car, known as the Kayima EV, represents a significant step in demonstrating that cutting-edge technologies are not confined to Western countries alone. The Kayima EV was developed as part of Makerere University's Kayima Motors Corporation project, which began with a vision to create sustainable automotive solutions for Africa. The project was supervised by Professor Dumba Sintamu and Professor Patson Mbarime, alongside a dedicated team of engineering students and faculty members. Their work reflects the growing innovation within Africa's technology sector. The Kayima EV is an electric vehicle designed to address both environmental concerns and the need for local technological development. It has a top speed of approximately 100 kilometers per hour, making it suitable for both city driving and longer journeys. The car's battery can be fully charged in about 8 hours, offering a range of up to 80 kilometers on a single charge. Number 16. World's youngest population. Uganda holds the distinction of having the world's youngest population, with a staggering 78% of its citizens under the age of 30. This demographic is one of the highest globally, making Uganda a youthful nation with a vibrant and dynamic population. The median age in Uganda is just around 16 years, reflecting the significant proportion of young people in the country. This youthful population presents both opportunities and challenges. On one hand, it means that Uganda has a large, energetic workforce that could potentially drive economic growth and innovation. The young population is also seen as a source of cultural vibrancy, with youth playing a central role in music, fashion, and technology trends. The country's streets are filled with the energy and creativity of young people, making it a lively place with a forward-looking spirit. On the other hand, the large youth population also brings significant challenges, particularly in terms of education, employment, and social services. With such a high number of young people, Uganda faces the pressing need to provide adequate education and create enough jobs to prevent widespread unemployment and underemployment. The government and various organizations are working to address these challenges by investing in education, vocational training, and entrepreneurship programs aimed at empowering the youth. Number 15. Their women have the world's most curvaceous figures. Ugandan women are renowned for their curvaceous figures, often celebrated as some of the most beautifully shaped in the world. This characteristic, which is deeply rooted in the cultural identity of the country, is not only admired locally, but has also gained international recognition. Ugandan women are known for their hourglass figures, with well-defined hips and a naturally curvy physique, which are considered symbols of beauty and fertility. In Uganda, the appreciation of curvy figures is not just a fleeting trend, but a cultural trait that has been passed down through generations. This admiration is so ingrained in Ugandan society that it has even led to the creation of a unique beauty pageant known as the Miss Curvy Uganda competition. This event celebrates and showcases the beauty of curvaceous women, offering them a platform to display their confidence, cultural pride, and individuality. The Miss Curvy Uganda competition has become a significant event, attracting widespread attention and reinforcing the cultural appreciation of fuller, curvier figures. Beyond beauty contests, the curvaceous figure of Ugandan women is often used in storytelling, art, and media as a representation of the ideal African woman. In folklore and modern narratives, these figures are celebrated as embodiments of femininity, strength, and grace. The admiration of curvy bodies is not just about physical appearance, but also about embracing and honoring the natural diversity of body shapes that are an integral part of Ugandan culture. Number 14. Nile's true source. Uganda proudly claims to be the true source of the Nile River, a title that is both geographically and historically significant. The Nile, the longest river in the world, begins its epic journey from the town of Jinja in Uganda, where it flows out of Lake Victoria. This spot, known as the source of the Nile, marks the beginning of the river's 6,650-kilometer journey northward, winding through multiple countries before emptying into the Mediterranean Sea. The source of the Nile at Jinja has been a subject of fascination for explorers and historians for centuries. It was officially confirmed in the mid-19th century when British explorer John Hanning Speke identified Lake Victoria as the river's primary source. This discovery was a landmark in the history of exploration, putting Uganda on the map as a key location in the story of the Nile. Today, the source of the Nile at Jinja is a popular tourist destination, attracting visitors from around the world who come to witness the river's humble beginnings. The area is significant for its natural beauty, with the Nile's waters providing stunning views and opportunities for activities like whitewater rafting, boating, and fishing. Number 13. Untapped crude oil. Uganda is emerging as a significant player in the energy sector, thanks to its massive untapped reserves of crude oil and natural gas. While the country has traditionally been recognized for its rich agricultural development, recent discoveries have highlighted its potential in the global oil market. The Albertine Graben, located in western Uganda near the border with the Democratic Republic of Congo, is home to an estimated 6.5 billion barrels of crude oil. This region has quickly gained attention as one of Africa's most promising oil exploration sites. Despite the vast potential, much of Uganda's oil reserves remain untapped. The country is in the early stages of developing its oil industry, with plans to begin commercial production in the near future. The discovery of these resources has the potential to significantly boost Uganda's economy, providing revenue that could be used for infrastructure development, healthcare, and education. It also presents opportunities for job creation and local economic growth, particularly in the western region where the oil fields are located. In addition to crude oil, Uganda also has substantial natural gas reserves, further enhancing its energy profile. These resources, if managed properly, could reduce the country's dependence on imported energy and promote sustainable development. The Ugandan government, in collaboration with international oil companies, is working on building the necessary infrastructure, including pipelines and refineries, to harness these resources effectively. Number 12. Lake Bunyon's floating islands. Lake Bunyoni, located in southwestern Uganda, is a breathtaking natural wonder known for its stunning landscape and unique features. The lake is famous for its 29 islands, some of which are floating islands that slowly drift across the serene waters. These floating islands are a rare and fascinating phenomenon, made up of dense mats of papyrus and other aquatic vegetation that are buoyant enough to float. Over time, these islands can change their position on the lake, creating an ever-shifting landscape that adds to the lake's mystical allure. One of the most intriguing aspects of Lake Bunyoni is its cultural and historical significance. The lake is not only a natural marvel, but also a vital part of the local community's daily lives. Despite the passage of time, many people living around the lake still use traditional dugout canoes as their primary means of transportation. These canoes, carved from single tree trunks, are expertly maneuvered by the locals, who have relied on them for generations to navigate the lake's tranquil waters. Lake Bunyoni, often called the place of many little birds, is also a haven for birdwatchers, with over 200 bird species calling the area home. The combination of its floating islands, traditional lifestyle, and rich biodiversity makes Lake Bunyoni a must-visit destination for anyone interested in experiencing the natural beauty and cultural heritage of Uganda. The lake's peaceful ambiance and scenic views offer a unique glimpse into a way of life that has remained largely unchanged for centuries. Number 11. Polygamy is legal. In Uganda, polygamy is legally recognized, allowing men to marry multiple wives simultaneously. This practice is deeply embedded in the cultural fabric of the country and remains a common and accepted way of life. It is estimated that around 40% of women in Uganda are in polygamous marriages, highlighting how prevalent and culturally significant this tradition is. Polygamy in Uganda is often seen as a means of strengthening family ties, ensuring the continuation of the family lineage, and building economic stability. For many Ugandan men, having multiple wives is a symbol of status and wealth, reflecting their ability to provide for a larger family. This practice is also supported by cultural norms that value large families and communal living. Divorce, on the other hand, is extremely rare in Uganda. In polygamous communities, the concept of divorce does not carry the same weight as in monogamous societies. Since men can marry multiple wives, the need for divorce is often minimized, and marital disputes are usually resolved within the family or community. The idea is that if a man is dissatisfied in one marriage, he can marry another wife without ending the previous marriage, making divorce less necessary. In this context, polygamy is not just a legal allowance, but a cultural institution that shapes family structures and relationships in Uganda. It reflects a broader understanding of marriage, where multiple unions are not only accepted, but are an integral part of societal norms and values. Number 10. Eating white ants. In Uganda, white ants, also known as termites, are a popular delicacy and are considered a special treat. These insects are not just a food source, but an integral part of the culinary culture in many Ugandan communities. White ants are particularly enjoyed during the rainy season, when they emerge from their underground nests in large swarms, making them readily available for harvesting. White ants are typically prepared in a variety of ways. They are often roasted or fried, which enhances their flavor and texture. Roasting gives them a crispy exterior while maintaining a slightly nutty taste, while frying adds a savory crunch. In both preparations, the ants are enjoyed for their distinctive taste and texture, which many Ugandans find both appealing and satisfying. Nutritionally, white ants are highly valued for their protein content. They are an excellent source of protein, making them a nutritious alternative to more conventional meats. In addition to protein, they also provide essential vitamins and minerals, contributing to a well-rounded diet. Their high nutritional value makes them an important part of food security in rural areas, where they provide a reliable source of sustenance. Number 9. Homosexual is illegal. In Uganda, homosexuality is not only illegal, but also severely punished under the law. The country has some of the harshest anti-LGBTQ+ laws in the world, reflecting deeply ingrained cultural and religious beliefs that view homosexuality as immoral and unnatural. The Anti-Homosexuality Act, first introduced in 2014, initially proposed the death penalty for aggravated homosexuality, which included cases involving minors, HIV-positive individuals, or repeated offenses. Although international outcry led to the removal of the death penalty from the final version of the law, life imprisonment remains the maximum sentence for homosexual acts. In 2023, Uganda passed a new anti-homosexuality bill, which reintroduced even harsher penalties, including the possibility of the death penalty in certain cases. This law has been widely condemned by human rights organizations and the international community, but it reflects a strong domestic sentiment that rejects homosexuality as incompatible with Ugandan values and traditions. The law has led to widespread fear and persecution of LGBTQ+ individuals in Uganda. Many people have been forced into hiding or have fled the country to escape prosecution. Activists and allies who support LGBTQ+ rights also face significant risks, including harassment, imprisonment, and violence. The strict anti-homosexuality laws in Uganda underscore the challenges faced by the LGBTQ+ community in a society where cultural and religious conservatism dominate. Number 8. Bicycle is their main mode of transportation. In Uganda, bicycles serve as a primary mode of transportation, especially in rural areas where they play a crucial role in daily life. The preference for bicycles over motorcycles in these regions is driven by several factors, including affordability, practicality, and the economic conditions of local communities. Bicycles are often favored because they are significantly cheaper to purchase and maintain compared to motorcycles. In rural Uganda, where economic resources can be limited, the cost-effectiveness of bicycles makes them an accessible option for many individuals and families. The simplicity of bicycles also means lower maintenance costs, which is important for people living in areas where spare parts and repair services are scarce. In addition to their affordability, bicycles are highly practical for the often rough and unpaved terrain found in rural Uganda. They are well suited for navigating narrow paths and uneven surfaces, making them ideal for everyday use. Bicycles are used for various purposes, from transporting goods. Number 7. World's largest number of gorillas. Uganda is a sanctuary for one of the world's most endangered and majestic species, the mountain gorilla. Home to more than half of the planet's remaining mountain gorilla population, Uganda has become a prime destination for those seeking to experience these incredible creatures in their natural habitat. The Bwindi Impenetrable Forest, a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in southwestern Uganda, is the heart of mountain gorilla conservation. This dense, mist-covered rainforest is home to over 450 mountain gorillas, making it the single most important refuge for these critically endangered animals. Mountain gorillas are known for their powerful build and gentle behavior, living in close-knit family groups led by a dominant silverback male. Uganda's commitment to their protection has led to a steady increase in their population, a conservation success story that draws nature enthusiasts from all over the globe. Gorilla trekking in Bwindi offers visitors a rare and intimate glimpse into the lives of these magnificent creatures. Trekking through the lush, rugged terrain of Bwindi, visitors can observe the gorillas up close as they go about their daily activities, from feeding on bamboo shoots to caring for their young. In addition to Bwindi, the Mugahinga Gorilla National Park also hosts a smaller population of mountain gorillas, adding to Uganda's reputation as the premier destination for gorilla trekking. The government's conservation efforts, alongside international support, have been pivotal in ensuring that these gorillas have a future. Number 6. Highest number of refugees in Africa. Uganda is renowned for hosting the largest number of refugees in Africa, reflecting the country's long-standing tradition of hospitality and openness. As of recent reports, Uganda has welcomed over 1.5 million refugees, making it the top destination for those fleeing conflict and persecution in neighboring countries such as South Sudan, the Democratic Republic of Congo, and Burundi. This significant influx of refugees underscores Uganda's commitment to providing asylum and support to those in need. The Ugandan tradition of hospitality is deeply rooted in cultural values and societal norms. Ugandans are known for their warmth and generosity, which extends to their treatment of refugees. The country has established numerous refugee settlements and camps, where newcomers receive essential services including food, healthcare, and education. Ugandans often go beyond mere formalities, offering personal assistance and integrating refugees into their communities. Moreover, many refugees from neighboring countries find Uganda to be a place of refuge and stability. They often choose to stay in Uganda not just temporarily, but as a long-term home, driven by the country's reputation for safety and acceptance. Uganda's approach to refugee hosting is praised for its progressive policies, including the right to work and move freely within the country, which helps refugees rebuild their lives with dignity and self-sufficiency. All right, guys, it's time for our subscriber pick. It is well known that in many cultures, the traditional practice involves men paying a bride price to the bride's family, which is also a common custom in Uganda. However, in some evolving practices in some parts of Uganda, women contribute financially or materially to support their partners and their partners' families. So, how do you feel about this shift in cultural practices? Is it a cultural evolution, or does it challenge traditional norms? Let us know what you think about this topic in the comments section below. Number 5. Matoke Obsession. In Uganda, matoke, a type of banana, is more than just a food, it's a cultural obsession and a dietary staple that holds a place of honor at nearly every meal. Matoke, also known as plantain bananas, are starchy and are primarily used in their unripe form for cooking. For many Ugandans, a meal is not considered complete without matoke, making it a cornerstone of the nation's culinary identity. Matoke is prepared in various ways, but the most common method involves steaming the peeled bananas and banana leaves until they are soft and tender. The cooked matoke is then mashed into a smooth, thick consistency, often served as a side dish alongside stews, meats, or sauces. Its mild flavor and smooth texture make it a perfect complement to the rich and flavorful dishes that are typical of Ugandan cuisine. The significance of matoke extends beyond the dining table. It plays a vital role in Uganda's agricultural sector, particularly in the central and western regions where it is cultivated in abundance. Families often grow matoke in their gardens, and it is a common sight at local markets, where it is sold in large bunches. Its importance is such that the Ugandan economy and food security heavily rely on matoke production. Matoke is their way of showing hospitality in Uganda. Guests are often welcomed with a meal that prominently features this beloved dish. Number 4. The legend of the Kayima tree. The Kayima tree, located in Mubende district, Uganda, is a revered cultural and spiritual landmark with deep-rooted significance in local folklore. This ancient, enormous fig tree is not just a natural wonder but a powerful symbol of spiritual belief and tradition. According to legend, the Kayima tree is imbued with mystical powers, making it a prominent site for pilgrimage and spiritual rituals. The legend of the Kayima tree centers around Kayima, a revered ancestral spirit or goddess in Buganda mythology. It is said that Kayima was a powerful and wise woman who lived during ancient times, and her spirit is believed to reside within the tree. As a result, the Kayima tree is considered a divine site where people come to seek blessings, healing, and guidance from the spiritual realm. The tree is thought to possess the ability to communicate with essential spirits, providing visitors with answers to their prayers and concerns. Every year, hundreds of pilgrims visit the Kayima tree to perform rituals and offer prayers. They believe that by doing so, they can gain favor from Kayima and receive spiritual support for various life challenges. The rituals often involve the offering of traditional items and the recitation of prayers in the presence of the tree. Number 3. The fatter the women, the more beautiful. In Uganda, especially in certain cultural communities, there is also another deep-rooted belief that a fuller figure is the epitome of beauty. This perception has led to the cultural practice where the fatter a woman is, the more she is admired and considered beautiful. In these cultures, a woman's size is often associated with wealth, health, and fertility, making it a prized attribute. To achieve this ideal, young girls in some Ugandan communities are subjected to specific meal regimens and diets designed to increase their body weight. These diets are rich in calorie-dense foods, with the purpose of helping them gain weight and develop the fuller figure that is culturally revered. This process can begin in adolescence, where girls are encouraged to eat larger quantities of food, often being praised for gaining weight as they grow older. This cultural preference extends to the concept of bride price, where the value of a bride is often higher if she has a fuller figure. In traditional Ugandan society, the bride price, or dowry, is an important aspect of marriage negotiations. A fatter bride is seen as more valuable, and her family may receive a higher bride price as a result. This reinforces the societal belief that larger body size equates to greater beauty and worth. The emphasis on body size as a marker of beauty in Uganda reflects a cultural ideal that contrasts with Western standards. Number 2. Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria, the largest lake in Africa, is a majestic body of water that plays a significant role in Uganda's geography, economy, and culture. Covering an expansive 68,800 square kilometers, Lake Victoria is not only the largest lake on the continent, but also the second largest freshwater lake in the world by surface area. With a perimeter stretching 7,142 kilometers, the lake shares its borders with Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania, with Uganda claiming a significant portion of its northern shoreline. Lake Victoria is a crucial resource for the people of Uganda, supporting both the livelihoods of local communities and the country's economy. The lake is teeming with life, hosting a diverse array of species, including the famous Nile perch, tilapia, and numerous endemic fish species. The lake's shores are also home to hippos, crocodiles, and a variety of bird species, making it a haven for wildlife enthusiasts and bird watchers. As a major tourist attraction in Uganda, Lake Victoria offers a range of activities, from boat tours and fishing expeditions to bird watching and cultural visits to lakeside communities. The lake is dotted with islands, including the Sisi Islands, which are popular with tourists for their beautiful beaches, lush vegetation, and tranquil ambiance. Lake Victoria's importance to Uganda cannot be overstated. It serves as a vital source of water, food, and transportation for millions of Ugandans. The lake also plays a key role in the regional economy, particularly through the fishing industry, which provides employment and sustenance to countless families. Number 1. Home of the last ice age. The Rwenzori Mountains in Uganda, also known as the Mountains of the Moon. Despite being situated near the equator, these towering peaks still harbor glaciers and permanent snow, a striking reminder of the last ice age. The Rwenzori Mountains, located in western Uganda along the border with the Democratic Republic of Congo, rise to an impressive height of 5,109 meters at their highest point, Mount Stanley. The snow-capped peaks of the Rwenzori are a rare and unique phenomenon in equatorial Africa, where one would expect only tropical climates. These glaciers are a remnant of the last ice age, which ended around 12,000 years ago. The mountains have managed to retain their icy caps due to their high altitude and unique microclimate, which allows snow and ice to persist despite the surrounding tropical environment. The glaciers are slowly receding due to climate change, making them even more significant as a natural wonder and a historical artifact. The Rwenzori are not only geologically significant, but also ecologically diverse. The mountains are part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognized for their rich biodiversity, including rare plant species and endemic wildlife. The Rwenzori Mountains are also a popular destination for trekkers and mountaineers who are drawn to the challenging terrain and the surreal beauty of the snow-covered peaks against a backdrop of lush, tropical forests. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching.